when I was at school, I couldn't care less about what we were studying there, and I definitely wasn't a good student back in the days. However, in 8th grade, it all changed. Suddenly, I decided to turn my life around and start doing something about it. Start having goals and dreams, and one of them was to become disciplined. I wanted to fix my grades, but I was too lazy scrolling on my phone all day long playing video games that I didn't have any more time to do anything productive. And that led me to this. So if you're also like the past version of me and you find yourself in this situation, I'll help you out. So one thing that I did was trying to remove the friction as much as I can. Making doing the thing is so easy, you inevitably go and do it. For example, if I am trying to take cold showers every day, but I absolutely hate it, and that's true about me, so what would I do? I would leave a towel before going to sleep, and once I wake up, I have my towel, I have my watch prepared, and I set the timer, and the all is left is going to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, take my towel, and that's it. But if I just wake up and I haven't prepared anything, haven't planned when I'm going to take a cold shower, I wake up and I'm like, well, maybe I can do it later, or maybe this and that, and then I'm not being disciplined and I can't force myself to do it, and it's over, game over. But if the friction is so low and the barrier to enter so low, it's much easier to use your discipline to do the rest of the work. So basically 50% is done. What you need is on the table, and you just have to grab it and go to the bathroom. And for that you use discipline. So if you want to get into doing something, just decrease the friction as much as you can. And vice versa, if it's a bad habit and you want to quit smoking, for example, increase the friction. Never have cigarettes at home, for example. And every time you would want to smoke, you would have to go and buy one of them and smoke like that. This way you will definitely decrease the amount of cigarettes you smoke per day. But some days the friction is so low, but you still find yourself not doing the thing. You're like, yes, it's on the table and things like that, but I still don't want to do it. What am I supposed to do in this case? If still the friction is so low, the barrier to enter is so low, but I can't get myself out of bed and do this. What do I do then? How am I gonna be disciplined? Is it just some magic? It just happens to you and you just happen to do things you don't want to do? Well, still, there's a second hack that I used, and I use it to this day, which is counting 3, 2, 1, and then I get up and do that thing. Or for example, if I'm procrastinating and I scroll my phone a little bit too much, I'm like, even 1 second. As soon as I realize this thought, I'm turning my phone like that. That's it. Go do this work, whatever it takes. But the best thing is just to enhance your discipline is doing it when you are less distracted. Because if you have some distractions, it's even harder to use discipline. So for example, you plan to run, you are running, and then your phone rings, and then you're like, oh, who texted me? My friend or my family? And you start texting, but you have to go running. Then you are tired or wondering what were they trying to tell me, things like that, and now you're distracted and you don't want to run anymore. And it's much harder because now your brain is in the clouds and you're like, I'm thinking about that, not the run and the presence. So, not the present. So, if you remove the distractions, it's going to be much easier for you to stay disciplined. So, now a new scenario. You go for a run, your notifications are turned off, ideally your phone is turned off, you have no music, you have nothing, and you just go run. And even if you feel tired or demotivated to run, you can still run. Because your mind is empty, it's not wandering here and there, and you actually relax and you tell yourself just a little bit more. And this is another thing that helped me a lot, a little bit more phrase, or until there, and then when you are there, you say until another place, and it's endless cycle that helped me be more disciplined and finish what I said I would do, even if I don't want to do it. If you are new to the concept of discipline, though, you can do this. You can try to bundle something you already really like with something you have to do. For example, you have to go to the gym, but you don't feel like it, or you're not disciplined enough to do it. So you can as well listen to your favorite music while you're exercising. And now you're more likely to go to the gym again and do that difficult thing of lifting weights and stuff that you don't really like doing, but you do like listening to Taylor Swift, don't you? 22. Yeah, so if you combine something you have to do with something you like doing, boom, suddenly you are a monster of discipline. Easy as that. Or, for example, let's say you have to throw away some trash. And let's remove the music example. After throwing some trash, you can play a video game for, let's say, 15 minutes, not to make it too unhealthy and unproductive. And this is your reward. And in any case, in any things that you do in life, you can reward yourself. You can do something really, really difficult, and then at the end have this cookie. You know, like when you complete a marathon, they give you a medal, but in this case, you complete something difficult that you find you have to do it. You can reward yourself by having this cookie, and whatever that cookie means for you. That easy. With this last powerful thing, you are going to be the most disciplined person you know. Like nobody is going to be more disciplined than you. And it's really creating an urgency in your task. So the more time you give yourself, the more time you're going to spend doing that task and procrastinate, and you cannot be disciplined in this case. Because you gave yourself so much time, you're like, yeah, good, now I can do something else, procrastinate. Why would I be disciplined if I have still so much time? But here's the thing. If you give yourself, let's say 30 minutes or 1 hour of the task that usually would take for you 4 hours to complete in your normal pace, then you can be so much more disciplined because you have this sense of urgency. I have to complete it in 30 minutes, or I have to complete it in 1 hour. And then you're just rushing to do it. And guess what? You finish it early, you're happy that now you have more time to do other things. And that's it. And that's how you become disciplined. And if you like this video, check out the other video I made here.